Swiftwater Rescue is a 4-day course designed to teach first responders how to safely effect shore-based, boat-based, and in-water rescues in a swiftwater environment. Each prospective student will be required to pass an entrance swim test on day 1 in order to continue with the training.
The swim test for Swiftwater consists of 4 elements: a 200-yard swim, a 10-minute tread water, a 100-yard buddy tow, and a 1-minute bob test. All 4 elements must be successfully completed to proceed with the course. The intent of the swim test is to make sure that each student meets a certain minimum standard so they can safely participate in the course under the supervision of trained instructors in controlled conditions without posing a danger to themselves or others. Passing the swim test does not mean that the student possesses the skills and abilities to be successful in all conditions. It is up to each jurisdiction to evaluate their personnel and set realistic swim standards based on their unique water environment, personal protective equipment, and performance expectations. During the 200-yard swim, candidates are expected to maintain forward movement without pausing to rest. The test will be performed slick, that is, no personal flotation devices or other swim aids are allowed. However, swim masks or goggles are permitted. The first 50 yards of the swim must be done using a heads-up freestyle stroke, often called the Tarzan swim. In this stroke, the head is facing forward and the eyes and nose are clear of the water for the duration of the 50 yards. Once the 50-yard Tarzan swim is completed, the candidate will immediately complete the remainder of the 200-yard swim in any forward-facing stroke. Backstroke is not permitted. Candidates may push off the wall at the start and during turns, but may not stop, hang onto the lane lines or sides, or touch the bottom of the pool. Taking a breath at the turns is normal and allowable. Multiple breaths, or obvious attempts to rest and recover, will result in a failure of the test. The 200-yard swim must be completed in 7 minutes or less. For the tread water portion of the test, the candidate must maintain a vertical orientation in the water, head up, earlobes and airway clear of the water, for 10 minutes. The candidate should stay roughly in the same area without excessive movement around the pool. Candidates may use both arms and legs, but may not touch the sides, lane lines, or bottom of the pool for the duration of the test. Candidates may not backfloat, lay the head back to increase buoyancy, or bob above and below the surface. The test will be performed slick, that is, no mask, goggles, personal flotation devices, or other swim aids are allowed. For the 100-yard buddy tow, each candidate will use a collar tow to pull another prospective student the required distance. Both the candidate and the simulated victim will wear a personal flotation device. The victim can assume a relaxed, streamlined position in the water, but may not assist in any other way. The candidate must maintain forward progress and may not stop, hang on to the lane lines or sides, or rest by standing on the bottom of the pool. A swim mask or goggles, along with the personal flotation device, may be worn if desired, but no other swim aids are allowed. The 100-yard buddy tow must be completed within 5 minutes or less. The bob test will be conducted in an area of the pool 8 to 10 feet deep. The test will be performed slick, that is, no personal flotation devices or other swim aids are allowed. However, swim masks or goggles are permitted. The candidate will begin by treading water. At a signal from the instructor, a prospective student will begin to bob up and down rhythmically by propelling themselves to the bottom of the pool, touching bottom, and returning to the surface for a single breath. They will repeat this procedure for the duration of the 1-minute test. The candidate may not stop, pause at the surface for multiple breaths, or hang on to the sides of the pool or lane lines at any time.
The Department of Fire Programs encourages you to prepare ahead of time so you can be successful when you show up to train. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. For the Virginia Department of Fire Programs Special Operations Division, I'm Adjunct Instructor John Taylor, and I look forward to seeing you in the field.